नमस्ते फ्रेंड, आप सभी का एक बार फिर से स्वागत है। और फ्रेंड्स, बैंकर्स रिटायरीज के इश्यूज के बारे में, खासकर से हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस स्कीम और पेंशन अपडेशन के बारे में श्री बसंत बानकोड़े जी, जो हमारे पेंशन एक्टिविस्ट हैं, उन्होंने अपने विचार लिखे हैं। हालांकि वो हॉस्पिटल में एडमिट थे, उससे निकलने के बाद उन्होंने ये मैसेज शेयर किया है। डियर रिटायरीज फ्रेंड्स, with your blessings and best wishes, I was discharged after 5 days hospitalization at 8:30 p.m. yesterday. Thank you all. ये 9 तारीख का लिखा हुआ पत्र है। While going through the messages in my absence on WhatsApp, I am compelled to write this message. The main issue priority discussed was group health insurance. Regarding insurance, I have made it clear earlier that the Khandelwal Committee formation in 2010 was the first positive step in considering the group health insurance to retirees. Earlier, I remember having claimed in year 2000 for rupees 27,000 during my first heart attack after retirement against a premium of rupees 240 only from insurance company, and it was fully sanctioned. Now the premium have been increased by the advent of the mediators, and billing of hospitals have become so high that the premium have become unaffordable for the bank retirees. Though Khandelwal committee report has been accepted by government and DFS letter has been issued to give free insurance to retirees as well as in line with the working employees, the mediator of IBA and banks are heavily charging the retirees for group health insurance premium. This was less troublesome, hence IBA was included, UFBU also in the line. Now both shall take the decisions about the health insurance policy. IBA has made fun of health insurance policy when they have included UFBU in the decision making. It goes without saying that they have created all unions as a partner in the commission. That is why AIBRF is promoting the combined health insurance policy, which was the condition of Khandelwal committee. But these anti-retiree elements are planning to combine the policy only to reduce the premium for the basic policy so that they can charge heavily on top-up and the super top-up premium. This is shameless move of IBA and UFBU and even the promoters of the policy like AIBRF. It clearly pointing that these people have understood the need of free insurance to retirees, also in line with the working employees, but they are greedy about the losing their commission. I condemn such mentality which is tempting them to forget their duties, which must think of the welfare of the employees and the retirees as well. If government has planned to come out with the Ayushman Bharat with 5 lakh insurance coverage to common people, and they have also planned bank retirees above 70 years of age to include in the policy, then why not to include all retirees including above 60 years of age? Are they not Indian citizens? The leaders who were condemning the retirees, who were questioning the retirees whether they have got the refund, yet to those who had instrumental in bringing stay on excess recovery of commutation after 128 months from Punjab and Haryana court are now praising them. These peoples are called opportunists. Out of those fought the case are suffering from serious ailments like cancer. Some petitioners were taken through ambulance for affidavit. Such instances underlines the need for free insurance and total refusal of the union's mediation in each instance. As such, don't rely on unions and don't cooperate the anti-person revision element. Hence, free insurance to every bank employee and retirees is must. Regarding the revision in pension, I have made it very clear that when it is accepted that pension is extended salary, it must be revised periodically. If the clause is included B in PR 95 are not immaterial. whether Regulation 35(1) and 56 confirm it or not. IB and banks need to read between the lines. The regulation of RBI and NABARD does not include the word updation revision. Still, the employees are getting revision in pension even with budgetary provision. Only public sector banks are not getting the periodic revision in pension just because they have created their own pension corpus fund, which has mounted to the tune of rupees 4 lakhs crore. Seeing the mounted figure, somebody's powerful evil eye must be there. That is why the things are not being materialized yet, or the funds must be utilized by banks other than the pension payments. There is a lot of hue and cry about the NISI order issued by Apex Court in MC Singla case. There is no improvement since then. There was a floating message yesterday that just now learned from a colleague that the Supreme Court accorded verdict in favor of pension updation to us, par with RBI pensioner. Details awaited. I say this is a fake message when DS Murthy has given an unconditional apology for this. Why this type of messages are being circulated by others? Unless the tapering DA problem is solved, the revision in pension problem cannot be solved. Paying ex gratia to 450 and 800 since then October 23 prospectively can never be the solution of the problem. The retrospective effect to the 6 bipartite settlement about tapering DA to all can only be the solution on DA. Bob versus G. Palani judgment could solve the problem of retirees between 1st April 98 to 31st October 2005 retirees. What about others? If DS Nakara case judgment says there should not be any discrimination among retirees, then why this type of treatment? Recently, a Bank of Maharashtra ex-chairman at the age of 96 has challenged the discrimination between pre-86 retirees and post-86 retirees, and bravo, the court has ordered to consider his case sympathetically. Even the present CJI, Honorable Chandrachud, has said in a public meeting that the justice must be given to the petitioner during his lifetime. If this formula is applied to MC Singla case, then the judgment is expected soon, not because of has completed 8 years, nor it has pronounced NISI order. Even the advocate several has confirmed that the MC Singla case is likely to come on board in August only. Regarding the illegal ex gratia paid to retirees as per the 12th bipartite settlements since November 22, instead of their demand for revision of pension and RBI formula with retrospective effect, I have filed criminal complaint against all the signatories, which includes all the CMDs and executive and board of directors of Canara Bank who are habitual of signing any document including IB and UFBU and writ in Bombay High Court for getting arrears of DA since 97 with interest and refund of insurance premium paid by the me since 2015. The writ is also demanding justice for the resignees, revision of pension and RBI formula with retrospective effect. Retrospective effect of the DA with interest should be given to me. I assure you my fight for the right would go until I get the justice for the retirees. श्री बसंत बानकुडे, कोल्हापुर, 9 जुलाई 24। श्री बसंत बानकुडे जी ने पूरा डिटेल इसमें एक्सप्लेन कर दिया है। बस ये बात जरूरी है कि यूएफबीयू और एआईबीआरएफ मिलके हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस के प्रीमियम के फ्रंट पर रिटायरीज को फूल बना रहे हैं। थैंक यू, नमस्कार।